Hi students. So just I want to discuss a few questions based on the straight lines here. The question is given in this way. So the question is given as we have to find out the equation of a straight line passing through 5 cos square 43, 5 sin square 43, 5 cos square 47, 5 sin square 47. We have to find out the equation of a line passing through 2 points. Generally what we will do, y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1 you will apply, right? But how to get slope? Slope is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 you will get the slope. But with the help of this, the simplification becomes lengthy. But the same question we can do easily like this here. Once you observe the points, are x coordinate plus y coordinate, what we will get? 5. Just observe here. So x coordinate plus y coordinate is equals to 5 into cos square 43 plus sin square 43. Now cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. That's why the line equation is x plus y is equals to 5. That's the answer. So the equation of a straight line passing through these 2 points is given by x plus y is equals to 5. Right? See this particular question, a variable straight line is passing through the point 8, 2, meets a positive x-axis at A and a positive y-axis at B. If the area of a triangle OAB, this is the triangle OAB, a straight line passing through the point 8, 2 meets the positive x-axis at A and a positive y-axis at B. Now this is the equation of a line passing through 8, 2 whose slope as m. Right? Now here if you put x is equal to 0, you will get y coordinate is equals to 2 minus 8m. Here if you put y is equal to 0, you will get x coordinate is equals to 8 minus 2 by m. What is the area of a triangle OAB? Area of a triangle OAB. Area of a triangle OAB is equals to half into, come on tell me what is the base? Base is equals to 8 minus 2 by m into, tell me what is the height? Height is equals to, you will get height is equals to 8 minus 2 by m into height is equals to 2 minus 8m. That is the area of a triangle. Now simplify this one. This is equals to 1 by 2 into modulus of 8 to 2s are 16 minus 64m minus 4 by m plus 16. Right? So that is equals to 1 by 2 into modulus of 32 minus 64m minus 4 by m. That is the information we got. Now observe here, minus 64m minus 4 by m divided by 2 is always greater than or equals to square root of minus 64m into minus 4 by m. As you know, arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. Right? So with the help of that information we will get minus 64m minus 4 by m is greater than or equals to, here you can check minus mm cancel, right? 2. And what about this one? After m cancellation we are getting this value as 32. Right? So minus 64m minus 4 by m, this value is always greater than or equals to 32. Sir, we can apply arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean only for the positive real numbers, but it is not appearing as a positive. It is not appearing as a positive because minus 4 by m is there. For your kind information, m value is negative because you can observe here, this is the inclination. Inclination is obtuse angle. Whenever the inclination is an obtuse angle, tan theta is the slope must be less than 0. That's why m is negative. When m is negative, this value is also positive, this value is also positive, right? So that's why minus 64m minus 4m we got greater than or equals to 32. Alright, this minimum value we got 32. This minimum value is 32 means we are getting the minimum area is equals to 32. Minimum area we got 32. At the same time we are writing arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. But when equality possible only when those two numbers are same. A must be equal to B. But here also arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean. We got equality we got. That means we have taken 32, which is possible only when 64m must be equal to minus 4 by m. So minus cancel. Then we are getting m square is equal to 4 by 64, right? M square value is equal to 4 by 64. M square is equal to 4 by 64 means what we will get? After simplification, m value is equal to, you will get, what is the value of m? M value will get plus or minus 1 by 4. But the value of m, what I discussed here, m value must be negative. That's why we have take m is equal to minus 1 by 4. So we got the slope also minus 1 by 4. That is the procedure to proceed this particular question. But observe here, this particular question we can do directly for the objective exam like this. Directly I can write the slope is equals to minus of y coordinate divided by x coordinate, that is nothing but minus 1 by 4. We got the same as a slope here, and the same time area we can write directly as 2 into x coordinate into y coordinate, that is equals to 32. So that is the way to represent for objective exams. Okay, so see, the same question is asking variable straight line passing through 8, 2 meets a positive x-axis at A and a positive y-axis at B. But here he is asking OA plus OB is minimum. In the earlier question he is asking area of a triangle OAB is minimum. Now he is asking OA plus OB is minimum. Can you tell then what is m value? And also he is asking equation of a straight line. Okay, so and also you may ask the value of minimum value of OA plus OB also. Just tell me what is OA plus OB value. OA plus OB is equal to 8 minus 2 by m, that is OA, plus OB is equals to 2 minus 8m. Now this sum is equals to 10 minus 2 by m minus 8m. Yes or no? Now you can observe here minus 2 by m minus 8m divided by 2 is always greater than or equals to minus 2 by m into minus 8m. Therefore we are getting minus 2 by m minus 8m is always greater than or equals to, come on, 8. Agree or not? So this minimum value we got 8. That's why OA plus OB minimum value we will get 18 or not. But when it is possible to get that minimum value 18, arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. Equality possible only when those two numbers are same, right? So that's why minus 2 by m must be equal to minus 8m. Therefore we are getting m square is equals to, come on, m square must be equal to my 1 by 4. Minus minus cancel, m square is equal to 1 by 4. M square is equal to 1 by 4 means the value of m is equal to minus 1 by 2 or not? So we got the value of m as minus 1 by 2. Now in the question he is asking to find the equation of a straight line. Here in place of m, if you substitute minus 1 by 2, we will get the equation of a straight line or not? Yes. So this is the question given. The hypotenuse of a right angled isosceles triangle is 3x plus 7y minus 13 is equal to 0. Its opposite vertex is given as a 5 comma 1. He is asking find the equations of these two sides. For finding the equations of these two sides, we require the slope. If this line slope is m, no doubt this line slope is minus 1 by m, because it is saying right angled isosceles triangle. That's why this angle must be 45 degrees or not. So that's why I can write tan 45 degrees is equal to m1 minus slope is equal to minus 3 by 7 divided by 1 plus m into minus 3 by 7. So in modulus you will get m value with plus 1 answer, with minus another answer, because when we are removing modulus you will get plus or minus, with plus one possible answer, with minus another possible answer, right? So we know the slope and we know the point, then we can find out the equation of a line. But you can observe the same question. How can we do? Directly I can write the value of m is equal to 3 plus 7 divided by 3 minus 7, that is equals to 10 divided by minus 4. So we are getting minus 5 by 2 is the slope of one line, because other line is perpendicular. That's why this line slope must be 2 by 5. So directly we know the point and the slope, we can find out the equation of a line. That is the technique for objective exam. So this is the application of the same type of question, just like earlier we proceeded. You can observe the question is given, one of the diagonal of a square is given as a 3x plus 2y plus 20 is equal to 0. Find the sum of the slopes of the four sides he is asking. This diagonal is given as 3x plus 2y plus 20 is equal to 0. That means this triangle is a right angled isosceles triangle or not? Yes. Now one line slope is 3 plus 2 divided by 3 minus 2, that is equals to 5. Then automatically this will be minus 1 by 5, because both are perpendicular. Then this line slope also 5 and this line slope is minus 1 by 5. Then we can find out the sum of the slopes or not. That is 5 plus 5 plus minus 1 by 5 plus minus 1 by 5. So we can find out sum of the slopes of four sides. So you see this question, a variable straight line cuts x-axis at A and y-axis at B. The point P divides AB in the ratio 2:3 internally. At the same time, the length of the AB is given as 15. Then he is asking the locus of a point P. Locus of P we have to find out. Just observe here what I am doing. The point P divides A and B in the ratio 2:3 internally. Now what about the coordinates of the point P x1 y1? The coordinates of the point P x1 y1 is 3a so it becomes 3a plus 2 into 0 divided by 3 plus 2. Next 3 into 0 plus 2 into b divided by 3 plus 2, that is actually the P point. So from this I can write 3a by 5 is equals to x1. Again we can write 2b by 5 is equals to y1. Therefore we are getting a is equal to 5x1 divided by 3 and b is equals to 5y1 divided by 2. And we have the information a square plus b square is equals to 225 or not, because this length is a and this length is b. It is a right angle triangle. Because hypotenuse is given as 15, that's why a square plus b square is equals to 225. That's why we are getting 25x1 square divided by 9 plus 25y1 square divided by 4 is equals to 225. Now entire equation 25 cancel. The required locus equation is x square divided by 9 plus y square divided by 4 is equals to 9, because of 25 9s are 225. This is the locus of a point P x1. You see the same question we can do it in another way. This point P x1 y1 locus we have to find out, because the total AB length is given as 15. That's why this is 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 we are getting 15, because the point P divides in the ratio 2:3. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So that's why this length is equals to 6, means this length is becoming 9. Now observe here, from this diagram I can write cos theta is equal to x1 by 9, whereas from this diagram we can write sin theta is equals to y1 by 6. Now cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. Therefore we are getting the locus equation as x square divided by 81 plus y square divided by 36 is equals to 1. Now this is nothing but x square divided by 9 plus y square divided by 4 is equal to 9. Here also we got the same answer. Okay, that is the another way of. So this is one more informative question. A straight line has x intercept a and y intercept b. If a comma b satisfy the equation a square plus b square minus 2a minus 2b minus ab plus 4 less than or equals to 0, then he is asking what is the equation of a line. That means if you know a value and if you know b value, then we can find out the equation as x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Line equation we can find out. But once you observe this particular equation, a square plus b square plus minus 2a minus 2b minus ab plus 4 less than or equals to 0, how can we write a square minus 2a s plus 1, yes or no, plus b square, following or not, b square, just a minute, so observe here, a square, this can be written as 2 times a square plus 2 times b square minus 4a minus 4b minus 4ab plus 8 less than or equals to 0. Yes, now I can write this one as a minus 2 a minus 1 whole square, just a minute, just so this is not required. So the given question we can write in this way. The inequality is given as 2 times a square plus 2 times b square minus 4a minus 4b minus 2 times ab plus 8 less than or equal to 0. Now observe here what I am doing. This can be written as a minus 2 whole square plus b minus 2 whole square plus a minus b whole square, yes or no, less than or equals to 0. The reason is a square, here also a square, you will get 2 times a square. Similarly b square, here also b square, you will get 2 times b square. Here minus 4a term, minus 4b term, here you will get minus 2ab term. Here also we have plus 4, it becomes 8. You see, it is a square always positive, square always positive, square always positive, less than 0 not possible. That's why the only possibility is equal to 0. Equal to 0 means each must be equal to 0. A minus 2 is equal to 0. B minus 2 is equal to 0. At the same time, A minus B is also equal to 0. That's why A value is equals to 2, B value is equals to 2, and A and B values also equal. That's why the line equation is x by 2 plus y by 2 is equals to 1 is the required line. Dear students, observe, this is another interesting question. A straight line x by 7 plus y by 4 is equals to 1 meets x axis at A and y axis at B. Okay, let's see first of all this discussion. So this is a regular x axis and a y axis. So what is saying in the question? A straight line meets x axis at A and y axis at B. So this particular point is 0 comma 4 and this particular point is 7 comma 0. Okay, and what is saying in the question? A variable straight line perpendicular to AB meets x axis at P. This is the variable straight line perpendicular to AB meets x axis at a point P, y axis at a point Q. That is the information given. If BP, this is from B to P, a line joined, this is BP, and next AQ, this is AQ. So BP and AQ are intersecting at a point R. This particular point is P. Okay. So BP and AQ are intersecting at a point R. He is asking the locus of the point R. This point locus we have to find out. Whether you observed or not, you see, observe the triangle ABQ. For the triangle ABQ, what is AO? From the vertex A onto the opposite side, a line is drawn perpendicularly. So this is AOE is an altitude. Agree or not? AOE is an altitude. At the same time, can you tell me what about QS? QS is also an altitude. QS is an altitude means what can you say about BR? No doubt, BR is also an altitude. That's why this particular point P is orthocenter, right? So we got the information. BR is altitude for the triangle ABQ, right? So that's why BR is an altitude, AR is another line. These two are perpendicular. What is the slope of BR? BR slope is equal to y minus 4 divided by x minus 0 is the slope of BR. What is the slope of AR? AR slope is equal to y divided by x minus 7. These two are perpendicular means product of the slope is equals to minus 7. Therefore, you will get x into x minus 7 plus y into y minus 4 is equal to 0. That is the locus equation. Okay. Hi dear students, this is A point given, B point given, C point given. Then he is asking to find the coordinates of the orthocenter. As I discussed in the earlier classes, CT1 comma C by T1, CT2 comma C by T2, CT3 comma C by T3 are three vertices of a triangle. Then its orthocenter is given by minus C by T1, T2, T3 minus C into T1, T2, T3. Now tell me according to the information what is the orthocenter? Minus 1, because these two multiplication we are getting 1. Yes or no? That's why C value is equal to 1. Minus 1 by T1, T2, T3. T1, T2, T3, comma, next minus 1 into T1, T2, T3. Yes or no? So that's why we are getting the answer as minus 1 by 24 comma minus 24 are the vertices of orthocenter, right? Hi दोस्तों, so one ortho circumcenter is given as 1 comma 1, orthocenter is given as 5 comma 7, and the side BC equation is given as 2x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Then he is asking to find this vertex A. We have to find out the vertex A. How to find out the vertex A? Okay, first of all we are going to find out, because orthocenter is given as 5 comma 7 and the circumcenter is given as 1 comma 7. As we know, centroid divides orthocenter and circumcenter in the ratio 2:1. Come on, tell me what are the coordinates of centroid? 2 plus 5 divided by 3. Yes or no? mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Next, 2 plus 7 divided by 3. So we got the centroid is equals to 7 by 3 comma 3. Centroid we got. Okay. So once we got the centroid, means from 1 comma 1 on to this 2x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. D is the foot of the perpendicular or not? So let us say the foot of the perpendicular is h comma k. Now tell me, h minus x1 by a is equals to k minus y1 by b. I am finding foot of the perpendicular by using the formula, is equals to, just a minute, so we can write h minus x1 so h minus 1 divided by 2 is equals to k minus 1 divided by 1 is equals to minus of 2 plus 1 plus 2 divided by square root of 2 square plus 1 square. So from this information we will get the value of h and k. That means we are getting the coordinates of D. Array, once we got the coordinates of D, yes, we don't know the A point. Let us say the point A is equal to A comma B, and we got G, and just now we got D also, right? You know, centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. With the help of that we can find out the coordinates of A or not, because here we know the centroid. D coordinates we got with the help of the foot of the perpendicular formula by using this section formula, because centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. We can find out the coordinates of A. Okay.